Hello and welcome to your East Idaho weather and hazard briefing for Tuesday, December 22nd. Taking a look at the key points, a strong cold front will move through central and eastern Idaho this morning and will exit into Wyoming early this afternoon. This front will bring a round of snow showers, especially to higher elevation areas. And in addition to that, we'll see a round of strong winds today and sharply falling temperatures. Colder and drier conditions will move into the area from Wednesday through Friday, and then we'll see our next area of low pressure move through the area Friday night and Saturday. At this time, the higher terrain areas have the best chance for seeing accumulating snowfall, with less confidence in snowfall amounts in the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley at this time. Current satellite picture depicts the cold front. As of about 4:30 a.m. this morning, the front had moved through the Boise area. It had moved through the Stanley area and will continue its eastward march across East Idaho this morning. Behind that, we can see our area of high pressure that'll build into the area for midweek and late week. And then finally, to our west, south of Alaska, across the central Pacific, that is our next weather maker for Friday night and Saturday. Your weather impact summary reflects the impacts that we're expecting to see today. The snow amounts will be highest over the higher terrain areas and over the northern Snake Plains, say from Idaho Falls northward. The areas, particularly above, let's say, 7,000 feet or so, will see the best chance for seeing some areas of blowing snow. So travel could be tricky, certainly over the mountain passes today. The front will be noticeable as soon as it passes through. We'll see winds shift to the southwest and to the west. Winds will increase and temperatures will begin to fall pretty quickly with the arrival of the cold front. So the combination of snow and wind will create some difficult driving conditions for today. Tonight, the winds and snow will gradually diminish. We'll show you a forecast radar here shortly that depicts the expected progression of that system. As we mentioned, dry and cold conditions Wednesday through Friday, and we'll see our next batch of snow move into the area late Friday night and Saturday. Here's a look at the forecast radar starting out around 7 a.m. this morning. Let's follow this eastward and get a general sense of its progression as we go through the morning. The areas in blue here indicate where snow is expected by this particular model. The darker the blues, the heavier the expected snowfall. And I want to point out it is producing a few little blips of green here and there, which is indicative of rain. However, we think the precipitation type with this will be almost entirely all snow. So we think the probability of rain is going to be very low. So it should be mostly all snow for you. Let's run through this one more time to get another look at it. Before we move on to our supporting graphics. So here we go. This morning we can see the snow showers moving eastward, generally skipping over portions of the Snake River Plain. But later this morning and early afternoon, we'll see some redevelopment of some heavier snow showers from Idaho Falls northward towards the Montana border. And when you combine that with the falling temperatures and the windy conditions, there will undoubtedly be some slick spots out there. We'll see snow showers continue across the eastern highlands and the Bear Lake highlands through this evening. By the time we get to about midnight tonight, that should be about the end of the snowfall with this system. Snowfall accumulations for today will be generally in the 1 to 3 inch range for the higher terrain areas, mainly above 7,000 feet, with some locally higher amounts for those windward facing slopes. Outside of the higher terrain areas, an inch or two is expected across the eastern highlands and the central Idaho mountains, with a little snow across the Snake River Plain. Again, we could see some locally higher amounts from Idaho Falls northward to Rexburg. It is possible that an inch or two could fall there as well. And some of the Pocatello benches could see some measurable snowfall today, but generally less than an inch. And you can see the snowfall that's expected for tonight. Again, this is going to be mainly this evening, as the snow should be winding down after midnight. Another concern will be the strong winds that will be heralded in with the arrival of the cold front. So along and behind the cold front, the winds will develop, and we'll see wind gusts in the 45 to 50 mile per hour range out of the west and southwest, across the southern Snake River Plain, the eastern highlands, the South Hills, the exposed slopes of the eastern highlands as well. And really, the wind will be felt across all of the area today, but strongest across the southern Snake River Plain, eastern Magic Valley, and the favored windy areas across the South Hills. And that wind will continue into this afternoon. And so you can imagine with snow falling at the pass level and above, there will be some areas of blowing and drifting snow as well. Winds begin to diminish this evening, but they'll still remain strong for many areas. And then by the time we get into tonight and overnight, particularly into Wednesday morning, we can see the winds really have diminished by then for most of us, except for some of the favored windy areas in a northerly flow regime that'll have developed by then. And those are the areas where the big Lost River valleys, the Peshimeri valleys, interface with the Arco Desert. And also areas like Yale, Idaho, and Malta. Those will be the windier spots and the areas where the winds will persist for the longest amount of time. We'll see some breezy conditions on Wednesday, but really by Wednesday night, the winds will really have calmed down. And I just wanted to show you here briefly winds for Saturday. We'll see light winds Thursday and Friday. Saturday, with the arrival of our next system, winds will increase as well, but they don't look particularly strong at this time, but breezy. High temperatures today will occur this morning, and you can see high temperatures for tomorrow much colder, below freezing for nearly everyone. We'll see similar highs for Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. Low temperatures much, much colder than they have been over the last couple of mornings. You can see here our expected lows on Wednesday morning. Lots of single digits, some below zero areas for the typical cold spots, and teens across the eastern Magic Valley. So to summarize, a strong cold front will move through the area today. That'll bring a round of snow showers, especially in the higher terrain areas. The cold front will also bring windy conditions today, and it will bring sharply colder temperatures. The snow showers will diminish overnight tonight. The winds will gradually diminish as well through tonight, and we'll see cold and dry conditions for Wednesday, Thursday, and much of Friday. Our next chance of snow will arrive Friday night and Saturday at this time. That concludes the briefing for today. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, we welcome those to the phone number, email address that you see here as well. You can also find us on social media. Thank you.